Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Sorry I am late today. We got Ashley in the house. Hey Ashley. Hey Jasmine. Yes, Sam, I am on. Can you guys see me? Can you guys see me? Okay. Hey Trudy. How are you guys doing? Hey Oni, how are you, my love? Hey Jane, how are you, sweetie? Okay, who else we got? Jasmine, Ashley, Sam is in here. Trudy. I want to make sure I miss anybody because there's not a lot of you in here so far. Okay. All right. So today we are doing. Hey, Bendy, how are you, my love? Oh, hey. Hold on. Let's turn that down. That's like a back. Sorry about that, guys. I was like, why am I hearing an echo? Yep. Turned it down. I just turned it down. Thank you, Trudy. Okay. All right, guys. So today we're doing spiritual conversation. How was everybody's evening last night? Um, So we got some impacts on here. I was talking to Kelly this morning about the energy that's just happening collectively. Um, there's some energy. My phone is. Oh my goodness. Sam, I had an appointment today, Sam, with Jasmine, right? And I couldn't get in. It wouldn't let me in to even. It wouldn't let me in. So I had to shut my phone down, and it still wouldn't let me in. So you're not the only one having like technical difficulties today. So you guys know the vibe. Like if I get cut off, depending on the time frame, I will create a new live because that tends to be seems to be the consensus in this Mercury retrograde energy. Okay, so today I thought we can talk about um, I want to talk about predictions because I've been feeling some things. Mercury retrograde won't let me be great. That's what Jasmine said. Um, okay, only said her body was vibrating last night. Only I couldn't sleep. Okay, I couldn't sleep. How was everybody's sleep last night? I could not sleep. I was doing videos at 2 in the morning. I could not sleep. How was everybody? My dad's phone texts me random. Can I call you later? Just out of the blue? Okay. Hey Chaos, how are you? How are you, my dear? Okay, so Bender said she had okay, so you couldn't sleep either. Okay, only said she kept waking up. All right. All right. So Jasmine said she passed out. Yeah, but Jasmine, you've been astral traveling, so your ass is just tired. And then you need to pass out so you can get back to that realm. Sam said, I literally stayed awake watching people. Oh my goodness. Researching greatness on the oh really? Sam, can I yeah, so I want to talk about predictions and I want to talk about what I have been feeling. Chaos, welcome to the family. Welcome to the community. I want to talk about what I've been feeling and picking up spiritually. Okay. Kelly said she passed out at 8:45 and she kept getting waking up, okay, every hour. Wow. Okay. All right. So if you are not, and I want to say I may go deep here with some things, meaning like we may discuss some things out of the spiritual context, or we may look at some maybe more religious based concept, more in depth on a metaphysical level. So if you are here because you're seeking, if you're here because you're feeling things but you can't quite put a word to it or a meaning to it, but you just know that something is going on, please know you're in the right place. It is a community of love here for the new people that has joined us. It's a community of love here. We're all here to help support each other. We have scheduled this appointment in advance for this time right now. Okay, so before I begin, what I would like to label predictions today, because I feel like all the impacts already feeling. Okay, I want you guys to circle some dates that came through. Okay, I had some dates that came through. The dates that came through when I was in meditation is March 20th, okay, of 2020, and March 23rd of 2020, okay. I feel like there's going to be something major going on around those dates. I don't know exactly. Let's see. Okay, so March, just so you know, March 24th is a new moon. So that March 23rd energy, and okay, and March 20th will be considered the first day of spring, because March 19th is like the spring equinox. Okay, now it's making sense to me. Okay, so oh my God. Are you for real? Only, and I swear to you, I have not looked up any of this. Okay, so I'm going right into what has been coming through just spiritually through meditation. Okay, so we're talking about predictions today. And guys, feel free to share impacts, because that's what we're here for. Okay, so whatever you guys are picking up, because I kind of feel that's why we can't sleep right now. Okay, now the spring equinox is coming in, which is registering as a beginning of the new zodiac calendar year. Okay, so you guys need to be aware of that. So we are in a full-fledged new zodiac calendar year. I also for those of you that have not, that are new to the channel, what I teach here on this channel is that you are to master, right, all 12 of the zodiac signs. Really, let me explain to you how I think of it. Now, I was drawing this symbol for years, and I did not know that this was an ancient symbol. Okay, but this is something that I was drawing for years. At one point, when I would journal, this would be my signature in my journal. Okay, so I was drawing this symbol for years. Okay, and I had no understanding what the symbol meant. Hey, how are you, sweetie? Um, I knew at that time that the circle represents just life, and I felt like the dot or the point represented me. Okay, now we are going to think of the circle as representing all 12 of the zodiac sign, and you do know that there's 13 zodiac signs, so you guys can look that up. Okay, and that's important. Okay, and can I tell y'all something? On the 13th, we're gonna do a pay it forward Friday on the 13th. Okay, Friday the 13th are also portals. So on the 13th, I'm gonna do a pay it forward Friday. Okay, we're going to talk about 13. We're going to talk about why that number is important and the spiritual aspects of that number on Friday the 13th. Okay. And I'm going to pay forward with information for you guys. All right. And I will be opening up and answering questions for donations of any amount. Okay. Donations of any amount. However, if you want your question answered, you will have to make a donation. Okay, or you can make a donation and pay it forward to somebody else. All right. So, and that's going to be March 13th. We are going to dive into some mystical stuff. Hey, Kimberly. Okay, so I want you to think of the zodiac as being the circle, the 12, okay? All 12 signs reside in this circle, okay? Now, you also need to know that all 12 of the zodiac signs are a representation, okay, of a facet of you, your psyche, the powers that dwell within you, all right? This is why it's important for you to be able to master all 12 of the zodiac signs. Say hi to wisdom, guys. Um, Say hi to wisdom. Okay, so if you consider the circle, all 12 of the zodiac elements, right, which are symbols and facets of yourself, right, these are things that you have to master within yourself, okay? That dot in the middle will be the spark of light, your intent, okay? This is your soul, all right? This is what's governing and telling all of these aspects of yourself what to do. But the further away you get from this dot or from this center, the further away that you are from actually your pure source, right? Which means that you can't hear clearly, which means it's more difficult for you to master certain aspects of yourself, okay? This is where your natal chart comes into play, because your natal chart is going to tell you exactly where you may need to align yourself at any given point in time. Your natal chart also can be changed based on you being able to master yourself. How do you master yourself? Hi, energy, sweetie, how are you? You're mastering yourself by mastering all 12 archetypes within the zodiac sign. And that 13th sign you can think of as the spark, you, your soul, your intent, okay? Now, now that I have that down, that's important for you guys to know, because where we're going right now, it is important for you guys to master yourself emotionally and to master yourself energetically, okay? And where you're putting your attention to. You're going to have to master your triggers, because we are now in a time where the senses are out, y'all. And we talked about that yesterday, so we're not going to circle back on what we talked about that yesterday. But if you want to know what we were talking about, y'all can go back to spiritual conversations from yesterday. Okay, yesterday I talked about the energy that is now in the atmosphere, and the energy harvesting that's going on. Okay, and all of that energy is leading definitely up to the spring equinox. Okay, and because the spring equinox, now I want you guys to fucking listen to this shit. Okay, the spring equinox is the beginning of the new zodiac calendar year, but it also is an indication of where the next year is going to go, right? So when you're looking at, okay, so now, when you think about it, the farmers don't really go from a January to a December calendar system. They don't, right? They go with the calendar system of nature. Okay, so please understand that, right? So you guys are gonna also, when you're doing spiritual work, you study to show yourself approved. Okay, now, um, if you're studying yourself to show thyself approved, the tarot cards in astrology, they're facets within a system that you can use the symbols, that you can use the numbers, that you can use different aspects to master self. This is not about you being able to control other people. This is about you being able to control your energy to get, okay, where you need to be. So let me get back to the predictions. Okay, so what came through in meditation was the 20th, March 20th, and March 23rd are going to be very powerful days. You can feel this energy maybe leading up to 2 or 3 days before the actual date, or 2 or 3 days after the actual date. Okay, there's going to be portals that will be opening around that time. That energy is important also because we go into fucking Aries series, Aries season on March 21st. Why is that important spiritually for you to know? On a and on a metaphysical, sorry y'all, Mercury got my speech all crazy. Okay, that is important for you to know on a metaphysical level, right? Or if you're studying occultism, which is just the hidden science of things, that is important for you to know, because you understand that that is a new awakening of the truth that you will be standing in for the next year. Hey, fellow Scorpio, y'all. Tanya's in the house. Hey, we have mommy and daughter in the house. Hey, Jasmine, how are you, sweetie? Okay, so I want you guys to be mindful of that, okay? Is Miss T in the house too? Okay, all right. So I miss Miss T. Hey, Miss T. Oh yeah, there she go. All right. So I want you guys to be mindful of that, right? Be mindful that every season is an indication of the new year. The archetype or the energetic pattern for Aries that you will need to master is I am. Is the I am. That is know thyself. Okay. Aries represent knowing yourself and standing within that truth. Aries season, aka the spring equinox, we're coming into that energy. This is a new zodiac calendar year. You're setting your foundation, okay, as to how you want this next zodiac calendar year, okay, or this next 12-month cycle, starting from Aries season all the way back to Pisces season again. Okay, so pay attention to this information. Okay, pay attention to this information. All right, this is going to be important. Okay, now, so the portals are open, give or take 2 or 3 days before, after the dates that I just gave you. Okay, I also kind of feel like there's something going on around April 19th, so you want to circle April 19th. I have not checked the calendar, so if anybody want to check the calendar and see if they registers to anything that's aligning astrologically, you can, and then share it in the chat. That would be awesome. But I also am hearing April 19th. Okay, I'm also hearing see, but this is the thing, because I don't want to, let me just put it this way. Okay, let me just put it this way. I'm just gonna say it how I hear it, y'all, because you know, because I kind of feel like you know, I don't want to censor what I say, but I have to be mindful that everybody has a different belief system and a different thought of paradigm that they operate in, right? Okay, so if you are a believer that you're in a different timeline, okay, and if you are a believer that you are a master of your own universe, and if you are a believer that you create your own reality, okay, I will say this to you, okay, um, don't take any shots of anything that is recommended, okay, by recommended systemically for the masses, okay. You may want to look into more herbal things, okay, especially between April to really what I'm hearing is like November, December, all right. So mental note. So we're talking about vitamin C. I'm writing this down because these are things that I gotta get myself. Okay, so this is what's coming through, guys. Okay, so vitamin C. Okay, we're talking about zinc is what I'm hearing. Okay, um, what's that thing banana gives off? Is that is that potassium? Okay, um, uh, the greens give off iron. Okay, uh, vitamin D. Okay, vitamin D. Okay, so listen. Vitamin D. Okay, vitamin D. Vitamin D. And I'm hearing I don't know if there's a vitamin D12 or D12, D13. If somebody want to look that up, I don't even know if I'm hearing vitamin D12, vitamin D13. I'm also hearing vitamin B12, okay? There is something that's going to go down with the sun. Okay. There's a B12. Okay. Check the D's, see if there's anything within D12, D13, and I'm also hearing D3. Okay. Um, I kind of feel like there's something that's going to go down with the sun. And if Sam is in the chat, Sam, I don't know, because Sam is an herbalist, so I don't know if Sam wanna okay, thank you, Sam. Oh, boom. Thank you, Sam. Okay, Sam is gonna jump. So Sam, if you can clarify any of the that information that's coming through, because Sam is also an empath, okay? So Sam, I'm gonna repeat what I hear, okay? And then Sam, because she's an herbalist, and this is what Sam does, I'm gonna let Sam put, you know, some information in the chat. I'm hearing vitamin C, zinc, potassium, iron, for those of you that are deficient in iron, okay? I'm also hearing lots of water, okay? Lots of water, okay? um, vitamin D3, something connected to maybe vitamin D12 or D13, if that's even a thing, okay? Vitamin B, B12, okay? And water, okay? Um, Lots of water is going to be key. So that's what I'm hearing, okay? You definitely want to try to get as much rest as possible between April 19th, okay? April 19th, 2020 is what's coming through, and September 19th of 2020. I don't know if somebody want to check the alignments. Okay, so, all right, so Mystical Mind, who's Kimberly said for bone and immune system is D3, okay? D is for everyone, okay? Research makes a very nice product, also available, okay? All right, so y'all really want to pay attention to what Sam is saying too, okay? Because Sam is, like I said, Sam is also tapped in and she hears stuff, and Sam is an herbalist, okay? And I'm not just talking about an herbalist in this realm, she's also rocking with ancestral stuff too, okay? So Sam might just have Sam, and Sam, start writing down whatever information is yeah, so yeah, whatever information is coming through. What is Heem? Heem is saying, yep. Heem, can I tell you something? I'm with you on that, right? I kind of feel like I'm good either way. You know, like I'm good either way with people wanting to focus on, you know, on all of this stuff that's happening, but I don't have to entertain any conversations about it. And this is how, and hey, Brittany Goddess, okay? And a lot of you, you're gonna have to create your vortexes, okay? You're gonna have to create your vortexes. And Heem, okay, see, Heem is already saying I'm almost a master of self. Heem, I don't think you should even use the word almost, team, because almost implies that you may never ever get there, right? Just take out almost and just say, I am a master of self. Naheem, this is why that's important. Hey, Aisha, sweetie, how are you? Oh, call Aisha. Thank you. Let me write that down. I'll call Aisha when I get off of here. Call Aisha. Okay, I'm going to call Aisha. I'll call you when I get off the live, okay? Um, um him him, this is why it's important. I don't know if you were able to hear the beginning when we started him, and I talked about why it's important for us to recognize the portals that's being open right now, and why it's important for you to stand in your I amness. Okay, Aries represent us stepping into a new zodiac year, and you're stepping into your new self for the next calendar year or the next 12 months, him, right? So if you're almost a master of self, him, right? You don't want that journey throughout the year. Just call yourself a master of self. So that way the shit that you know you should master because you done experienced that shit 3 years ago, you don't have to continue a cycle of that. Um yes, we don't have to yeah, I can exchange, I can definitely share your information, Sam. I'll share it with Kelly. Okay. And yeah, I think you guys can instant messenger. But can't you guys do instant message because of the 13-week crew, Kelly and Sam? I think you guys should have access to instant message from there. Yes. Okay. Call Aisha. Thank you, Trudy. That's what I have written down. That's, part of my dyslexia. Um that's part of my dyslexia. Oh, Kelly says she don't have messenger. Okay. All right. I am pretty sure I have Sam's number. And if yeah, I'm pretty sure I do, Kelly, so I can give you that. Oh my goodness, zinc is fucking okay. Another thing, Sam. Another thing that I'm hearing, Sam, and if you have any information on this, this is going to be great also. You guys also need to add eucalyptus oil um to your add eucalyptus oil is what I'm hearing. Okay. And make sure you try to get heme. That is good for, like, if you feel like you're coming down with something, you can put maybe 2 or 3 drops of the eucalyptus oil on your tongue. All right, take maybe 3 or 4 vitamin C's and drink like some ginger tea, and that's going to help to reboot, like that's going to give you like a quick boost in your immune system. Okay. Okay, so Brittany says she stays stacked with the eucalyptus and peppermint oil. Brittany, I don't know if you want to share how you use the eucalyptus oil. Okay, so these are things that are coming through, and I already gave you guys the dates. All right, now, like I said, I'm not quite sure what's going on energetically between April 19th, 2020 and September 19th of 2020. However, there is a need for you to be stacked up on these vitamins. Okay. Hey, Sam Smith, how are you, my love? Samantha Smith said she has her notes. Okay. All right. Okay. Guys, if you have not heard what Sam said, she says no EOS essential oils. Okay. All right. So she's telling you, is that the name of the brand of oil, Sam, or is that the type of oil? Could you clarify, Sam? Hey, Vivian. Vivian, you may want to do a playback, Vivian, of the beginning, because we gave out some information of some things, and we also gave dates and predictions. Okay, Vivian, just in case you may want to. Okay, so Brittany says she takes baths with the oils and add a drop in her body cream. Okay, and she rub her hands and her feet and her socks. Okay, all right, and sometimes puts it in her tea. All right, all right. So That information is relevant for the dates between April 19th and April 19th and September 19th, okay? Now, after September 19th, I kind of feel like you will feel the energy start to get lighter. Okay. Now, I do want to just let you guys know that there is energy harvesting going on. So if there's energy harvesting going on, because we're in the spring equinox, right? If there's energy harvesting going on, just know that everybody gets to partake in that the intake of energy, aka the portals, all right, aka knowing thyself, all right. And so, how well do you guys feel like you know yourself? And we're not talking about pretending to be something that you're not here. Like we're talking about being brutally honest with yourself. Like, okay, you know that you can be a little bit critical and judgmental sometimes. Okay, you know that that was kind of harsh. Okay, you know that that was not so unforgiving. Like, how honest are you with yourself? Because that's going to be important. Okay, how honest do you feel you are with yourself? All right. So this year is all about knowing thyself and being able to stand in what you know. Okay. Remember, if you've been following my channel for a long time, we talked about jumping timelines. Okay. Now, and I kind of feel if you are a regular to this channel, you are in a new timeline. Okay, you don't want to deal with the old shit the way you don't want the old shit. You don't want to repeat the old ways. Okay, so if you are a subscriber and a consistent watcher, you will know that yeah, there's an awakening happening. Okay, so only said about 75%. Okay, now, if you continue your shadow work, like that part of yourself is going to be complete 100%. And just so you know, you're also going to be waking up within this transition, okay? And I kind of feel like whatever's going to transpire for you, only you want to pay attention to the next moon cycles. You want to pay attention to the next moon cycles coming up, not just in March, but also in April. Okay, um, when is spring over? When is spring over? So only you just pay attention to the moon cycles for the whole spring equinox or the whole spring. Pay attention to the moon cycles. Okay. Um, and if you do any type of rituals, plan your rituals around, okay, all right, plan your rituals around the moon cycles, okay? And I also want you to pay attention to the archetypes within the moon cycles, and then you also need to look at the shadow moon, okay? So, when I talk about the shadow moon, only I'm talking about the opposite. So for example, Aries, the shadow moon is going to be Libra, okay? Taurus, the shadow moon is going to be Scorpio, okay? Gemini, the shadow moon is going to be Sagittarius, and so on. Let me just Cancer, the shadow moon is going to be Capricorns. Leo, the shadow moon is going to be Aquarius. Virgo, the shadow moon is going to be Pisces. So we're talking about the rise and fall, the exalted and the not, okay? So pay attention, not just to the moon cycles that where they are, but you want to pay attention while you're doing the shadow work to the shadow moon, okay? Or to the opposite of that sign, okay? Um, okay, so he is saying he did a whole bunch of shadow work in 2018 and 2019, okay? So this year is going to be more about you just standing in your truth and rocking out with that. Like, yeah, this year's about acceptance, team, is what I'm hearing, okay? Oh, okay, all right, okay, only. And we can get into that. We can probably map out a lot of that when we do your reading, okay? We'll get into all of that and kind of map out what you need to pay attention to, okay? When we do your reading, all right? Okay, so y'all dropping some really good information in here. You utilize the information that's going on in here, okay? The Sam says she's due for one too. Yeah, you're fine. Take advantage of the special, guys. We got specials going on this month. Okay. And also let me just let you guys know, I am starting my it's Ashley on here, because Ashley, I do have the date for the class. I am starting my how to trust your intuition and communicate with the spiritual realm class. That is starting on March 14th. Okay. That is starting on March 14th. All right. That is for a donation of $125. It is a 5-week class. We go through how you can trust your intuition, how you can pay attention or learn how your intuitive energy speaks. Meet your spiritual guides, how you can know when your spiritual guides are speaking to you. We're going to get into signs and symbols. We're going to talk about fairies. We're going to talk about all of the sci-fi shit that you see in the movies that they tell you is just movies, but it's real shit. Okay. That class starts on March 14th. All right. Um, if you, like I said, that's going to be strictly metaphysical, and we're dealing with occult science, which means the hidden science. So we're talking about astrology, numerology. We're talking about all forms of Santeria. We're talking about Hinduism. Everything is going to be incorporated, okay? Because all of that is relevant and all of that is linked, not just the Egyptian part of it, but it's spread all over, okay? This is why you need to be able to, and so this is my take on how I view, and I can't remember who asked me this question yesterday, right? I believe that all religions, or different aspects or different facets of the beautiful source of energy that we are in, okay? I also believe that that is also a way for people to be confined and boxed into paradigms and control. That's my belief system, okay? I am not asking anyone to identify with that. That is just my belief system, okay? So the classes that I teach are meant for you to break down paradigms of belief system that we've been taught all our lives, and for you to master yourself and understand that you are your own universe, okay? So just know that, guys, all right? So I'm very, very grateful for my gift, and I take it very seriously, okay? So just know that. So once again, classes are starting on March 14th, okay? For how to trust your intuition and communicate with the spiritual realm. So we'll be talking about altars. Like, bring your questions. Like, if you want to know shit, like, we're gonna get into some shit, okay? And I think that would also be a good place for us to um try out, different things that I'm not going to talk about here. If y'all want to know that information, join the class. But you'll know your power. You'll know your power. You'll know how to call in your guides. You'll know how to shut things down. You'll know how to create your energy fields. Okay, your protective energy fields. You're gonna learn all of that. Um, okay, so how I was asking how one. Hey, Jonathan, how are you? Jonathan is saying, I am the son of man, A through Z. Okay, Jonathan. Jonathan, I am Jonathan. I am all things. Okay. Jane is saying she love oils. Okay. All right, guys. So, um, those were the dates that came through. Oh, okay. So something else I wanted to talk about. Okay. Hey, finding my way. How are you? Oh, okay. So, Samantha Smith. So, Samantha, what you can do is, Trudy included the donation information. You make your donation either via Cash App or PayPal. Make sure that you include your email address so you can receive the information, okay? And then you're going to receive an email confirmation. And at that point, once you receive your email confirmation, a couple of days after that, you will receive the breakdown of what we're going to be going through, okay? As well as the times that we're going to be meeting, and the live. Okay, so in these classes you guys will get videos, okay, and things for you to tap into, as well as we do live streamings. Okay, so we do live streaming, and I do have a number open in case anyone wants to call in and discuss anything that they're experiencing. So we're going to be interactive in these classes. Okay, you will be able to call in and be interactive. So make your donation and send me an email, and then I will get you a confirmation, and you will get a package. Okay, you get an email package with all of the information that you need. Okay, all right. So you know what? Lemongrass is very soothing, but to me, it can't be too strong in the room. It can't be too strong in the room. It really can't be too strong in the room. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sam says she's lecturing about lavender tonight. It's a great herb and lots of activity. Sam, could you please put your information in case anybody want to take these classes? Okay, you guys check out. Sam is gonna put her information in the chat in case anyone wants to here you go. Okay. All right. Jonathan is saying I know. Jonathan is saying, as above, so below, the Matrix movie. I am the equipment. Hmm. Okay. I don't know, Jonathan. I think I created the equipment. Right? Because the equipment is still bound by the maker of the equipment, Jonathan. Okay? Just a thought, Jonathan. Okay? And Jonathan, if you are a troll, just know, Trudy be on it. You will get blocked in a heartbeat. Okay? So, well, you see, Jonathan, if well, I guess you can say, like, if you think about higher entities, Jonathan, we will be considered evil, because higher entities, in a human level, we don't even can comprehend. So, to some entities and some realms, we are considered evil. But if you are a master of self, Jonathan, you can see beyond the veil, and then evil then becomes live. Okay. Evil becomes live, Jonathan, as above, so below. So sometimes when you're looking below, the reflections may be a little blurred, and you got to see things as they are. Okay. All right. Y'all need to block Jonathan, because I think Jonathan is trolling, but I felt like that information is supposed to, um, it's not good to be lost, Jonathan. I'll tell you that much. It is not good to be lost. Okay. Thank you, Trudy. I appreciate you. Although Jonathan seemed like he was trolling, I do want to say that's some interesting thing. Jonathan said that we are all evil. Now, if you think about it in this third dimensional realm where we are governed by good and we're governed by evil, your job is to stay neutral, okay? Block third party. Your job is to stay neutral. Okay. This is why you don't choose a side. When you choose good, you're bound by the experiences of good. When you choose evil, you're bound by the experiences of evil. Right now, when you stay neutral, it don't matter what the experience is. You're neutral, which means you can take everything that comes in and make it work for your good, because you understand there is always going to be dips in this. There's always going to be highs and lows. There's always going to be highs and lows. There's always going to be highs and lows. We're in a matrix, like Jonathan said, we are in a matrix that is electrical magnetic. Okay, so there is a push and a pull. There is a push and a pull. Your job is not to go left, not to go too much left, not to go too much right. It's to stay in the middle. And how can you stay in the middle? You stay in the middle by learning your dark shit, your shadow shit, your painful shit. You learn the lessons, right? And you bring them back to center. You don't stay there. You don't stay there. Just like even when you are taught to manifest good things into your life, they teach you to think of it and then let it go. You're not even supposed to hold on to what you want to manifest, right? You think of it and you let it go. And in some of my meditations with my clients behind the scenes, what I do is we literally put what your intent or your intention is, we put it in a balloon so you can have a visual thought of releasing that balloon and having that balloon to just flow out into the ethers, right? Because whatever you hold on to, ain't nothing coming in, ain't nothing going on. It's tight. There's so much, ain't nothing happening, right? Ain't nothing happening. And this is what happens when you're way too left, evil, when you're way too right, good. But if you're neutral, right? Evil and good is creation. That's negative and positive. That's polarity, right? I know this look, okay? Masculine, right? Right? Masculine, feminine, the womb, the circle, right? Okay, the intent, okay, the intent, creation in the middle. You are that point in the middle. All right, so understand that, guys. Okay, understand that. That's going to be important for you guys to understand. Okay, always real shit, just like I've been loving Dragon Ball Z since I was a kid. Still watch it, trying to tell me fake. Yep. And can I tell you something? My one of my sons, he's gifted. Okay, he's gifted. I remember this child. The teacher called me one day, and the teacher said that my son, no, I'm lying. That's not how it happened. I had to go to school for, the parents teacher conference. And, I got into the teacher's room and she said to me, your son, after she explained everything, your son said to me that I have a pink aura, but I don't act like it sometimes. And I know, like, looking at her, she thought my son was crazy, and I had to teach her. Yeah, I taught him how to see auras. So I taught both of my sons how to see auras. So one of my sons is very gifted, and he is a fucking Dragon Ball Z fan, okay? He is a Dragon Ball Z fan. And sometimes he walks around and has and I allow him to be, because what he doesn't know is he's in training as how energy works and how to release energy. So I know as a parent what the fuck is going on. I know what's going on, right? It may look like he's just playing, but I also know that he and I kind of feel like he's a cross between a rainbow and a crystal baby. Like, he's just not from this realm. And Kelly will tell you, like, he's like the sweetest kid ever. Okay, the sweetest kid ever. And he is he is energy based. So if he walks into a room, and he's an Aries, so if he walks into a room and he giving you shit, that's because he picked up your energy, because he's a sweet, sweet kid. Okay. All right, let me see. Okay, let's see. Avatars, to love that movie. Oh, okay. Which one, Heem? Is it the Avatar, the blue people? Because that one has a lot of hidden science too. Or they talking about Avatar, the Airbender? Because Avatar, the Airbender, that shit, they fucked that shit up. I was very disappointed in that one. Heem, I don't know. Also, Heem, I don't know, Heem, if you tapped into altered carbon. Okay, and I mentioned this the other day. Okay, you guys need to pay attention to these AI movies that they're putting out, because they're telling you how consciousness live. They're fucking telling you that consciousness is mind. They're telling you that consciousness is mind, and literally your fucking body is a suit. So if you haven't checked out altered carbon, you need to do so. Okay. Oh my good. Okay. All right, Heem. Heem, email them to me, Heem. Email them to me, Heem. Okay. So, I am excited about that. I'm waiting for Heem. Heem, I didn't hear, no, Trudy. No, I don't have to get, the little wizard. So, but I do have to jump off, to make my kids dinner between 3 and 3:15, Trudy. Because I jumped on a little late today, so I'm gonna go until about 3:15, and then I gotta jump off and get dinner ready. Oh, Doctor Sleep, or is it Doctor Sleep or Doctor Strange? Because I actually, oh, and let me tell y'all something too. Um, Notice too, a lot of these movies, some of these movies they pull and you can't find. Okay, Both? Okay, thank you, Jasmine. Okay. Um, Let me see. Jasmine said she's gonna start watching Altered Carbon tonight. Yeah, check out Altered Carbon, because in Altered Carbon they're basically telling you principle number one from the Kabbalion, that all is mind. Literally in Altered Carbon, what they're doing is telling you that consciousness can be transferred from your body. Okay, and just so you know, there is this lady on YouTube. I think she's called A Star Goddess. I don't know if any of you have heard of her channel. Hey Jay, my fellow Scorpio, how are you? Jay, you may want to do the playback, Jay, because we had predictions at the beginning of the live where Spirit came through with some dates as well as some vitamins that you may need to have in your pantry. Okay, so just do the playback maybe for the first 15 minutes so you can get that information. All right. And then also, I think on my end, in the playbacks, the chat is open too, Jay. So if you want to jump over to the chat, Sam was giving some information too. If you get a chance to look at the chat, anything that Samantha Mills posted, because she's an herbalist, you may want to check out her chat line. Okay. And so, okay. Sam said, I've never heard of Dr. Sleep, guys. Never heard of. Oh my goodness. What about Dark Crystal? Okay, first of fucking all, okay. Everybody's oh, take a look at that. Oh, really? Oh, and the key is in my playlist on Netflix, okay? Another one, okay, so Empaths, another one that you may want to pay attention to, or anyone that's interested in quantum physics or timeline jumping. I have not watched the second season yet. But you can watch Always a Witch. I mean, it may start off a little slow and it may be a little teenage-ish, but if you're looking and you're seeking for information and you're seeking for truth, you can find truth within that movie, especially if you're activating your powers, okay? And just know, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, Dark Crystal in conjunction to the talk. Oh, really? Okay. Are you for real? Okay, so now I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch Dark Crystal with a new pair of eyes. Only. Okay. So and what's another one that I felt was good? So Altered Carbon, there was something else too. And they only fucking did one season of it, but it was so good. Um oh fuck, I can't remember, but I'll have that information for you guys. Okay, pay attention to what they're putting out in the movies, because the movies and the series that's going on, they're either going to confirm or deny things. And another, let me drop another hint to you guys. Okay, pay attention to the villains too in some of these movies, okay? Because some of the people or the characters that they're portraying to be villains may actually be heroes on the spiritual end, okay? So don't throw all the villains out in the movies. You may want to look at, hey, Ernest. Hey, Ernest. Y'all say hey to Ernest. Ernest is a day one, honey. Um, yep. Okay, so only said the villains are the heroes, okay? So pay attention. Yes, so yeah. So Ernest, we are talking about spiritually what's going on, and looking at the movies and seeing how they connect to where we are spiritually, because they be dropping truth and gems in the movies, okay? So that's what we're talking about. Another good one is, what the hell is the name of that? And I just recommended that to Kelly the other day. Oh my goodness. Is it Raising Dion? Is that the name of that? Has anybody watched Raising Dion? Oh, boom. Mr. Kaman just said it. Okay. Girl, Trudy, Pams. I mean, Kimberly Pounds, we in it, Trudy. Okay. Okay, Ernest said he was just talking about Dr. Sleep to someone. Is that on Netflix, y'all? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Oh, Dr. Shane. Oh, wait a minute. There is another show. What the fuck is it called? Oh my God, what the fuck is it called? Kelly, I don't know if you remember the Kelly, I don't know if you remember the name of this one. You know, the one with the girl with the succubus energy, the succubus lady? Um, I can't remember the name of that show, but there's this show. I think it's on Netflix. And there is this, instead of being a vampire, she's a part of the dark world, but instead of being a vampire, she's like a succubus. So she drains men's energy through sex. Okay, that is a really good show. And I think you guys need to watch that, because you know how I feel about sex. Sex is no sex is casual sex. Okay, so that is really a good show to watch. So you can kind of get, when I talk about energy, sexual energy, that show is a really good, expression of how that happens. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna watch that as soon as, yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. Can somebody verify Locks and Key? Yep, that's in my playlist. Somebody verify it for me if Doctor Sleep is on. Where can I find Doctor Sleep? Is that Amazon? Is that Hulu? Is that Netflix? Like, where am I? Oh, oh my gosh. Okay, first of all, let me just tell you. Sam, look, I yeah, did that in one weekend. I couldn't sleep. Okay. Aisha said it's not Netflix. Okay. Um, okay, so I can find it on Amazon, Jasmine. Is that the Doctor Sleep on Amazon? Oh my God, thank you. Phew. I watched the whole thing. Yeah, no, Sam. Oh, no, Sam. I watched that in one. I couldn't sleep. And boosh. I think it was maybe 2 Saturdays ago. One, yeah, I couldn't sleep. Okay. Okay. So Doctor Sleep is on Amazon. Okay. Thank you. I have Amazon Primes. I mean, Amazon movies. So I'll look it up there. Um, Ernest is saying Dr. Sleep, who puts his demons, in a box meant to, okay. Didn't we just talk about this yesterday in spiritual conversation? Didn't we just talk about yesterday locking away your demons, aka your traumas, aka your pain, aka your disappointment? Didn't we talk about that's where you put all of your shit in your dark, in your shadow self, in your hidden realm? Look at this. So look at that. He's putting the demons in a box mentally. Yes, okay. Someone's taught me how to use my imagination that way. Also, long story. Okay, look at that, guys. We just talked about that yesterday. We just talked about that yesterday in shadow work. Oh yeah, Ernest. And Ernest, can I tell you why? Yesterday, Ernest, I recommended the book. Ernest, yesterday I recommended this book, The Kabbalion, right? And in the Kabbalion, the first principle is mind, okay? Which means that you need to be able to use your imagination. So any of you that has went to church when Jesus talked about you're gonna have to come through the eye of the needle, like you're gonna have to come through the eye of the needle. Um, Third eye, your imagination, your perception. This is the eye of the needle, okay? Third eye. This is why if you're an empath, dependent on how your gift operates, you can close your eyes and see visions clearly, just like you're watching the TV, all right? These are projectors for what this is seeing. Projectors for what this is seeing. Projectors for what this is seeing, okay? And you can, Lost Girl was a, boom, that's the name of the succubus one, right, Ernest? Lost Girl, I think, is the name of the succubus. Is a succubus one, okay? Yep. So Lost Girl, if I'm not mistaken, is on Netflix, and that's the name of the energy vampire. That's the succubus, okay? And if you don't know what a succubus is, this is someone that can drain your energy sexually. This is why I tell y'all, casual sex is just not casual, okay? Trust and believe. You connect yourself to people. I know we talk about the eggplants and the tacos and the peaches here, but I need to be responsible to let you guys know how that really works. Okay. All right. So remember, once again, guys. Okay. Third eye is what you really see. This is where all the vision happens. And if you can master your imagination, okay, then you can master your reality. Okay, we do a lot of that work in the 13-week class that I teach, and it's all based on the 13 moon Mayan calendar system. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ernest. Oh, I feel like we need to do a meet and greet, y'all. Like, seriously, so we can swap stories. Hey Jamie, how are you? Oh, thank you, Dreamy. Jamie saying, I knew I wasn't crazy. Jamie, no, you're not crazy, Jamie. And Jamie, I don't know if you caught the beginning of the live, Jamie, but if you have not, I'm telling everyone that is jumping into the live, but that's jumped on the video. You might want to do the playback for the first 15 minutes. We have predictions with dates as well as maybe some vitamins that you want to get in your closet because of what's going to be happening energetically throughout the year. Okay, so play that back. Okay. Ernest said he thought he was crazy for months. Okay. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. So y'all understand that incubus and succubus energy is that shit is real. Okay. So the incubus is the female version. Hey, Latasha. Latasha. It's important for you to do playback today, Latasha. Okay. It's important for playback, Latasha. There's a lot of information in the beginning. Okay. That I really want you to grab, Latasha, because you're day one. All right. So I feel like you need this information because you're regular here. So the succubus energy, just so you guys know, is the female version of the person that can drain you sexually. Okay. The incubus is the male version. Okay. So understand that. Once again, I'm going to repeat myself. There is no such thing as just casual sex. There's not. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, y'all. Did y'all see what Ernest just put up in here? Now, that's why I told y'all that mental black magic card has been coming out a lot in a lot of these videos, and I've been explaining. Some of you will fucking feel people pulling on you, and a lot of that could be linked to your sexual ties. Okay, look at that. Okay. Ernest. Oh my God. Okay, so let's Ernest just open up a Ernest just open up a fucking portal. Okay, Ernest. Has anybody else in here experienced shape shifting? Has anybody else experienced that? Okay. Now I'm not sounding crazy here. And I know someone in particular in the 13-week crew talked about shape shifting. And I'm not going to put the name there because I don't know if they want that to be something, they'll have to speak on that themselves. Okay. But they've experienced some type of shape shifting. Please understand, people. Okay, the shit is real. Okay, we are vibrational beings, which means if a person's frequency change and within a different frequency their makeup or their face is different, you can see people shift in and out of dimensional, their dimensional makeup. Okay, so check it out. Shape shifting is very real. Okay, and depending on where you are spiritually, you can even see yourself shape shift depending on where you're originally from. Okay, so please, not all of it is evil. I don't want you guys to think all of it is evil, right? What you guys need to understand, depending on the person and depending on where they are on their walk of maturity within this level shit, is their choice as to how they use the energy. You got dark beings that can be good. You got light beings, or people that say they're light beings that can be evil as hell, aka the elders of the church. Back in the days when I used to go to church, the elders of the church were not very welcoming. The sign on the door said, come as you are, but when you get in there, you being judged for all types of shit. But they are parties of the light. So I want you guys to understand, dark and light is a concept. This is why you stay in the middle and you use what is needed from both realms. Okay. Yep. Everything has a shadow. Yep. Everything has an aura. Everything has a vibration. Everything has a frequency. Okay. Okay, so only saying I've been thinking shape shifting since a child. Okay, I've made pictures of me and who okay, and I look different. And can I tell you something? Only I feel like if I look back at myself, younger. Now the older I get and the more mature I get, the younger I feel. My I've always had like a little baby face, but I do feel like my there's something different. There's something different. Maybe just something different. There's definitely something different. So, okay, Jasmine T said she sees dark shadows. I see dark shadows too. What I do know, Jasmine, is this, right? I am sensitive enough to know if that shadow does not feel right. Okay, so if it doesn't feel right, something, it's kind of like the hairs on my back or something will stand up, Jasmine, then I know I got to call in help, right? So I kind of get the sense, okay, when I see a shadow, because once again, not all dark shadows are evil. You understand what I'm saying? Some of them could be your guides, like, you do have, and I think they call them jinn. Isn't, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they call the shadow people jinn. Jin, jinn people. And I'm gonna do some more research on that. Okay, I don't. Oh, Ernest said he don't fuck with. They don't fuck with him anymore. Ernest, is that because you tapped into your power? Ham, it be weak. But the eye candy isn't bad. Wait, what this Sam? I missed something. Okay. Um. Okay, supernatural week. Okay. Yes, okay. Jay said we got dark angels fighting for us all. Yep. And now I don't remember, and if anybody's in the 13-week crew, I don't know if you guys remember this, or even if I gave a date, but um and I probably did a video about this, but there was an activation that happened, right? Last year sometime. Oh no, it could have been beginning. No, no, this feel more like a last year. I don't remember when, but there was an activation that happened where I had to jump on live. I think I was still in my pajamas and I jumped on live or something, because there was more protection being summoned. Okay, the war had gotten real and there was just more protection being summoned, and people that were definitely here for higher purpose, and you're here, like, and those of you that are sensitive, you should have felt like a rush in, maybe ancestral help or just supportive energy coming in, because there was that energy and it happened. I know I did a private live for the 13-week crew, about the energy that was coming in, and the protection that was coming in. And I even think Kelly Kells, as a matter of fact, Kelly Kells, her dragons came in, like Kelly Kells had dragons coming in. And let me tell y'all something about that dragon type energy. That is one of the most ancient and powerful energies that there is, okay? And Kelly Kells had dragons coming in forces. Like, she literally had, I'm not going to give her business. That might be too much insight. But she had dragons coming in. She had dragons coming in. Jasmine says her guys are around her now. She can feel them. Okay, so Ernest said something about Netflix. Let me go back up and see what Ernest says. Okay. Um. Oh yes, I tapped into. Ernest. Ernest, I tapped into my power. I want to say, maybe 2 or 3 summers ago, I tapped into another level of my power. Um. An entity literally came after me through somebody else. And I don't know if Kelly's on here, but Kelly know who I'm talking to. So an entity literally came after me through somebody else that I was hanging with, chilling with. And me and this person was cool, and I enjoyed the relationship because I got to be myself, and I got to, talk about all of the shit that we talk about here now. So when this energy came through this person, it was kind of crazy. Ernest, when you talk about shape shifting, this person's features did not change, but their voice changed. Okay, their voice changed and they took on a different accent. Okay. And as a matter of fact, I was sitting in the car and they were driving when, like, literally, like, exorcist shit. Kelly said to me, I would have got the fuck out the car. But I wasn't scared. I questioned the entity. I questioned the entity. I was not afraid. And let's just say, by the time that I left the presence of that energy was pent up on the floor, literally pent up on the floor. Um, okay. So let's see. So Ernest is saying every dark shade isn't bad, although the bad ones do safeguard you. I learned about this. I don't like hearing it, but yeah. Just know that. Okay, so he is saying, I know y'all saw Black Mirrors. Wow. Okay, is that on Netflix, right? Yeah, y'all. So they be doing. Okay, thank you, Trudy. See, I knew what that acronym meant. It meant be right back. um, I feel like let me plug my. I think that's on Netflix. I started watching a couple of series of that. I don't then I lost interest in that one. But if there's a particular episode that you guys think I should watch, you guys can let me know. Okay, so Jay just typed something. So let me see what Jay just typed. Uh I love that energy. Enemies don't mess with me. Yeah. Jay, I use up the energy. I just kind of this is another book. Let me see. If you guys are interested, if you guys that are interested in how you can learn to transform negative energy into positive energy, or how you can become a self alchemist, okay, or a master of self, this is a really really good book to have. Okay, it is called Becoming an Alchemist, a guide for the modern magician, and it's by Catherine McCoon. Okay, I know this is probably backwards showing up on your guide on your end. So let me read it again. A guide to becoming an alchemist. Okay. On Becoming an Alchemist, a guide for the modern magician by Catherine McCoon. Okay. Um, so you guys can check that book out. That can give you a lot of tools on how you can take everything and manipulate it and really create your own reality. That's some powerful stuff in that book. Okay. So okay, so he is saying it is Lost Girls. Okay, so Jay is saying, I have a negative family member. I took a picture of on a BlackBerry phone. The phone freezed up on her eyes. See? Oh no. Oh my goodness. Jay, oh my goodness. I just thought about that. Must have been yesterday. I was thinking about when I saw a gin. I saw a gin, and I remember this. It was in my apartment. I saw gins twice. When I first moved in the Bronx by myself, and then when I lived in the apartment with my husband in the Bronx. And it was definitely a black entity with like red, orangish eyes, Jay. Very, very interesting. You can definitely see the outline of the darkness with the eyes. And even then, I wasn't afraid. It's always interesting because I was probably in between realms. And I remember when I saw the jinn, I got up and immediately my spirit instructed me what to do. And I had to do like whatever protection was there. Um, okay, so Ernest is saying, okay, I really one day will tell my story. Okay, I'm not sure the only one with a story, but just want to get the stuff off my chest. My awakening was horrible. Oh, Ernest, you have to share some stuff, Ernest. And can I tell you something, Ernest? I feel like when I started to awaken, like YouTube. Okay, so let me just let y'all know now. Okay, it's at the hour mark, and y'all know once we start to get into it, it likes to drop the live like at an hour. Okay, it's already doing that act up thing. So if it acts up, y'all know I will be back later after 6:30 for Relationship Chronicles, and we can kind of get back into some of this stuff if y'all if y'all would like. So if the live drops, okay, I will not be getting back on until after 6:30. Just know that, guys. Okay. Um, so I was saying, Ernest, like all of this stuff wasn't around when I was going through it. Like I didn't know what Kundalini awakening was, Ernest. I thought I was going fucking crazy. It was painful, right? When I would hear the voices in my Ernest, I fucking thought I was going crazy, Ernest. Real talk, Ernest. I fucking thought I was going crazy. When I would see shadows and things, when I would hear Ernest, I thought I was going crazy. I really did. I really did. Yeah. My Kundalini was, oh, that activation was painful as fuck. Oh my God. Oh, and I'm talking about Ernest. At one time, I wound up in the emergency room because I thought I was having a heart attack. Okay. But what didn't dawn on me, low key slash high key Ernest, and this was maybe, I want to say, maybe 10 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, maybe 10 or 11 years ago. But Ernest, low key, high key, when you smoke, okay, and we're talking about weed, all right, when you smoke cannabis, when you smoke marijuana, okay, and you are not aware, that can also put you in an altered state. And at that point, I was doing so much spiritual work, okay, so I, smoked my joint, went into meditation like I usually do, okay. At that point, that's probably right around the time when my light language started activating too. It's like I started speaking in tongues, only to be told like that's not tongues, by my girlfriend who was in the church. She told me I wasn't speaking tongues. There was no information at that point on this to let me know that I was speaking in light language. I didn't know that at the time, right? So here it is. I'm speaking what I think is on a cake, and my intuition is telling me this is an ancient language. This is an ancient language, okay. So Ernest, man, that information was coming in so strong. I could hear so clearly. I smoked the joint. Hey, Capricorn sun. Ernest, I smoked the joint and talk about I'm going to go into meditation. And what I went into was a full-blown Kundalini awakening that landed me in the fucking emergency room because I thought I was having a heart attack. What I didn't know was my chakras were being unblocked. So the pressure started in the base of my spine and it was so much pain and it worked itself up. But by the time it got to my heart chakra, I did not know I was supposed to breathe through that shit, Ernest, because ain't nobody told, there was nothing. I didn't know I was supposed to breathe through it and let the energy to travel. So because it was so much heavy and so much healing that needed to be done, I wound up in the emergency room. They did all the tests. Wasn't nothing wrong with me. The doctor told me probably I should not smoke any more weed though. Um, oh my gosh. Okay, so y'all done went somewhere else with the conversation because um Ernest just typed something about okay. I was lucky. I found Kimora right at the same time. Okay, so Sam said she found me around her Kundalini awakening. Um Jay is saying, wait, I done missed a whole bunch of shit. Okay. Only said her awakening was horrible. Ernest said his was nuts too. Heem said, yeah, my pineal gland is 100%. Uh-huh. Heem, let me ask you a question, Heem, because you should already be experiencing like different light orbs and stuff, Heem. I won't be surprised if and I don't know, Heem, after the first activation in January, to me, the my like I just see the orbs more. I don't know if anybody has experienced more activity, like electrical wise, where you're literally seeing sparks of lights in places where there should not be sparks of lights. Like there shouldn't be any spark of light in these places. Okay, so Jay is saying, I noticed this family member, if she's around nice people for too long, they get sick. Oh my goodness. Ooh. She could be an energy vampire, Jay. She could be an energy vampire, Jay. Sam said that was lucky. Okay. Heme. Okay. Angelica herb tea. That's why I don't do casual sex. Okay. I want to see how y'all jump from. Okay, Heme is saying his pineal gland is 100% now. Heme, is that why you're saying you don't do casual sex? Because I kind of missed that jump there. Um, but just to reverberate what Heem is saying, when you think you're having casual sex with someone, you are not having casual sex. There's no such thing as casual sex. We're energetic beings, which means that you exchange an energy with this person, okay? I talked about earlier the incubus and the succubus energy, okay? The incubus and the succubus energy. The succubus being the females that drain men sexually, and the incubus being the males that drains women sexually, okay? So these are what you would call sexual vampires, and this shit is real, okay? Now, let me put you on to another thing, even when we're talking about sex when it comes to the men. Men, you guys should really research this stuff because every time you climax, right, you are giving away your life force. So if you go back really to how you are supposed to climax, you're not supposed to ejaculate. You're supposed to take that energy and shoot it back up to your pineal gland. So that energy is supposed to go back up your spine into your pineal gland. And there is a way for you to do this, okay? So this is what they would do in the ancient times. So when we talk about Kama Sutra and Tantric sex, these were all methods in which you can take that sexual energy, aka that creative energy, right, and utilize it to activate and become more aware and become more one with your Christ like state, or your Christos. That's your pure state. That's, enlightenment, nirvana, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So just know that there is no such thing as casual sex. Okay. Just know that. Okay. So let's see. Bomb the plans. Okay. Big ups to the Capricorns for Capricorns. Yeah, Capricorns be up in here tight. Okay. Um, Capricorn Sun came in, and I believe Capricorn Sun. Where are you from again? Because I don't remember Capricorn Sun being from the U.S. I think Capricorn Sun is on a different timeline too. Um, All right, so let's see. Heem said, and right, Jane, I will. We would just have to get to know each other a little bit more if we need to exchange numbers, though. Yeah, Jane. Okay, like time out. So let me just say something to all the females in here, okay? And I want y'all to hear me. And Jane, hear this, okay? I want y'all to hear this, okay? This is important. How you start a thing is how you end a thing. How you start a thing is how you end a thing. Okay. So if you start a relationship on a sexual foundation, that is going to be this foundation in which you build your relationship on. Okay. It's important for y'all to know that. How you start a thing is how you end a thing. Okay. This is not the season for y'all just to be randomly giving up what they call it, the mukatush, the noonie, the panani, the padazzle, like whatever they call it. Understand that that is sacred and that is a portal. So you wouldn't want to have somebody to make sure that they are, worthy of that. Just know how you start a thing is how you end the thing. Okay. Just know that. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Mystical Mind is saying that she has a lot of energy. She has a lot of, okay, wait, I missed something. Okay. Ernest is saying Capricorn. I took pictures the other day and had some great orbs. I think I shared some pictures of my orbs too. Okay. Um, Saw lightning that, oh, that was in the cloud. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. I watch the clouds all of the time. I've seen orbs all around and special. Okay, so Miss T is saying she's seen orbs too. Um, she's seen orbs too. Okay. All right. Heem and Jane, y'all really need to schedule an appointment, Heem and Jane. I would advise y'all schedule an appointment with me before y'all start exchanging numbers. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say, Heem and Jane, wisdom. How you start the thing is how you end the thing. Okay. All right, so uh all right. Jane said she called the negative people negative Nancy's. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Trudy's an empath. I'm just gonna leave it at that, Heem. Trudy's an empath. Um, um, uh, okay, Sam. All right. Right. So let me scroll down. Um, Miss T said, Miss T said, I took a great photo one day with the clouds and beautiful light rays. Oh, I love that. Okay. Sam said the end depends on the beginning. It does. Oh my God. It does. It absolutely does. Uh, he said, every time I come in here, it's like I get a natural high just from being in the conversation we be having. It's all love him. We all here healing together, right? We're all here healing together, and you surrounded by a lot of feminine energy right here. Okay, you surrounded by a lot of feminine energy and a lot of impacts. Okay, trust. Um, okay, sorry, got distracted. Laugh a lot. My hawks were okay. See, so Sam has hawks as animal guides, which I think is interesting because I have hawks too. Trudy, come on, he and Jane hooked up, and you missed it. No, I saw no, Trudy. Why you think I put my glasses down and I gave that speech about how you start a thing is how you finish a thing? Because I remember that conversation from yesterday. That's what I'm saying. I remember the conversation in the chat from yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I missed a lot of shit from yesterday because I can't keep my eye on everything. And if I caught what I caught, okay, I'm just saying, no. That's why I said him and Jane. Yeah, I might want to schedule an appointment. That's all I'm gonna say. But how you start a thing, I'm gonna give y'all this. How you start a thing is how you end a thing, right? So if you started in a basis where you are getting to truly know each other, not on the aspect from what we had yesterday, then things can, just be mindful of that. Because there's no such thing as casual sex, y'all. Okay, so Tanya said exchange the positive energy at him. See, look at that. Okay, so Miss T is saying one of my angels guide took a picture of themselves. Oh, really? Oh my goodness, Miss T. I never even thought about that, Miss T, because I've gotten pictures of orbs and like geometric patterns. He said he has some of those too. Um, oh shit, Trudy. Sorry, guys. My computer is about to die, which means I'm not gonna be able to see the messages. I'm sorry. I don't mean to put my chest all in your face. Here we go. Sorry about that. um. Oh, Kimora, you did not miss it. Okay, let me see. Coconut Tea said, I just saw a big white bird sitting on my fence. Okay, but when I came home from this afternoon, um, but it was a confirmation already. Okay, outstanding. Okay, look at that. That's another thing that we're going to be decoding in my How to Trust Your Intuition class is how you can decode the messages because they come in all of the time. Sam is saying, like, after all this time, the pain, I just suddenly felt with this absolute certainty, nothing but joy. Look at that. Oh, okay. Okay. Jay is saying, sis, when we empaths have had sex in the past, my body is like a quantum spiritual computer. It analyzes, gets the answers energetically, and it does not continue with this one. And can I tell you something, Jay? And I don't know if that's just something that Scorpios do innately, because Scorpios, we will feel like if we can't get it from you verbally, where we can communicate, that will be an aspect of ourselves that we can go to, Jay, to pull information from people. So I'm not surprised you feel that way because you may not like what you find. You may not like what you find. Okay. Okay. So Jane is laughing and saying, wait. um really? Oh my gosh. Miss T said she was just on the beach and her phone just started snapping photos and it was angel photos. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Jane, you need to scroll up. He is asking if you got his number, girl. Okay. Um I love that. I love that, Sam. Did the spiritual family just hold the whole convo about me and him? We sure did. Jane, we sure did. Right? Come on now, Jane. We here to help each other, girl. We sure did. And we talking about you and him like right like y'all not even in the room. Like we yes we did, Jane. Yes we did. Jane, I even put my glasses down. I even pulled, in back in days when they pulled their glasses down. That mean pay attention. Okay. All right, y'all. It's 3:15. Jane is laughing. Jane, I put my glasses down. So this is what I'm gonna say. Jane and him. Now Jane and him. Uh, Wait, I'll be taking it slow. Okay, him, you see, she want to get that out there. Okay, Jane and him. All I'm going to say is y'all can now have your conversations directly via text message and phone calls. The entire chat does not need to know that combo anymore. Okay, I'm just going to say. Heem, I don't miss nothing, Heem. I don't miss nothing, Heem. Just so you know, okay? uh, oh no. Yes, Jay, it is a Scorpio thing. Okay. I read everything, Jay. Everything. Everything. That's Jay. That's why I can't entertain having intimacy with more than one person. Like I just that's just not in my makeup, okay? I'm gonna go feed my kids because y'all funny. Hey, this may be a good connection. Jane, I'm not saying it's not. All I'm saying is, wisdom. I'm imparting wisdom just based on the conversation we were having yesterday. It got a little heated. All I'm saying is wisdom. How you start a thing is how you end a thing. And some things that you mentioned yesterday might have made him curious, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? You know. What does only say? Um, That's that's like cancers. We catch everything. Yes, you do because y'all are feelings. Y'all are all about the feel. Okay. Oh, Kimberly said we are up in it. Love connection here. That's all good because we're healing. Now, this is what I will say, Heem and Jane. Now that you guys have, now that she has your number and you guys will be talking behind the scenes, yeah, be a support team and help each other heal. Help each other heal. Okay. Jane, we talked about those pretty pinks. Don't be sending no pretty pinks. Okay. Take some time, work up to the pretty pinks, and if you won't send, don't send no headshots. Okay. Him, no eggplants. Okay. Because yeah, no eggplants pick, and no peaches. All right, that's all I'm gonna say, y'all. I only said parts of what I'll do. Jane, the parts that you said was very heavy. I'm just saying, Jane, the parts you said did not leave anything to this Scorpio's imagination. Okay, the blanks that needed to be filled in. Let's just say, wait a minute. I think it was Ernest that said he mastered his imagination. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, y'all. I gotta go because y'all know I'm Scorpio. Like we could get off in all of this. Capricorn sun is laughing. All right, my loves. I'm gonna see you guys back here after 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys for the donation. Thank you guys so much. I love the support. I love, if this is a love connection on a healthy level, I welcome it. Okay, just heed my warning. Hey, Kalia, how are you? I was journaling in my really? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Really? Okay. Now you're here. Kalia, I want you to rewatch at least the first 15 to 20 minutes of the video if you're coming in late. I'm going to be back after 6:30. I do have to stop and go feed my kids because they're coming home from school. Okay. But Kalia, because you are a part of the community, there were dates given as well as information that was given that came through. Okay. So you want to check out maybe the first 15 minutes. Okay. Of the playback. All right. Oh my goodness. All right. So watch the playback and tell me, if you're back at 6:30, tell me if anything that you heard in the playback resonated with anything that you were dreaming, because we know you're tapped in also. All right. Bye everyone. I'll see you guys later at 6:30. Bye guys.